What is going on, guys? I am Jehovah. You already know that, more than likely. But hey, that's YouTube intros for you, right? We just gotta say it, I guess. Anyways, if you are watching this, that means that the Modern Warfare 2v2 Gunfight multiplayer reveal just went live 5 minutes ago on Twitch. I'm pre-recording this. I just got the email saying that it was going to be revealed and that the embargo lifts for me 5 minutes afterwards. And I am so very excited to talk about it. So if you haven't watched the reveal, I'm sure it's up on YouTube right now on the Call of Duty channel, or maybe you already watched the reveal on Twitch, whatever. Maybe pause this video, go find that, watch it, then come back here. The reason I'm so excited is because I got to play this back in May whenever I was doing my Infinity Ward visit. And they sat us down, they showed us, like, I don't even remember how long it was. It was like hours, it seemed like, of single-player footage and stuff like that. And I came back and I made some videos telling you guys my impressions of it. And a lot of the comments and everything were like, you know, because, like, the reveal they did was so much less than what I got to see behind the scenes, even of the single-player stuff. And I talked more in depth about that single-player stuff. So if you haven't watched that video, make sure you go watch that as well. But a lot of the comments and speculation and everything were like, yeah, but, you know, what's the multiplayer going to be like? And I knew what it was going to be like, and I couldn't say anything. I've been like, one of the things about this job, as amazing as it is, sometimes it really sucks when it comes down. I know it's like, oh, world's tiniest violin, but like whenever you have hands-on and you know something and you can't talk about it, sometimes there's been stuff that I've seen that I've never been able to talk about. I'm still under embargo and it's been years. But you know, some stuff like this where it's been like 2 months and I've wanted to talk about it so much because I've been so excited about it. This game is gonna be so much fun. And the 2v2 gunfight mode that they showed isn't all of what the multiplayer, you know, that's not all the multiplayer that this game is going to have to offer, obviously. And we will see more multiplayer revealed on August 1st. And I am very much excited for that as well. But more specifically, back to the 2v2 gunfight mode. This mode is so amazing. Like, I had so much fun. You guys know I made videos leading up to before I even got to go on my Infinity Ward visit, just speculation and, you know, if it was going to be Ghost 2 and if it was going to be Modern Warfare 4. But before we knew it was actually just going to be Modern Warfare, you know, that whatever it was, I wanted Face-Off Playlist to be back. You know, some of my fondest memories of playing the Modern Warfare series are the Face-Off playlists in MW3, 2v2s, 3v3s, and even 1v1s were so much fun because it doesn't matter who you are, how popular you are, you know, Mr. Popular. Not everybody is always going to have enough friends on to play, you know, to play those 5-player, 6-player matches. You know, it's just not a practical thing. It's not always going to happen, and you're always going to have the most fun, more than likely, in Call of Duty, in my opinion, whenever you have a full squad, when you're pub stomping, when everybody's communicating, and you get along with the people on your team, and all that you know, all that good stuff. So I always really, really loved 2v2s and 3v3s, and 1v1s are fun too, but more specifically 2v2s and 3v3s. Also, I just like the pacing of it, you know, like Call of Duty's a very crazy, hectic, grenades going off everywhere, score streak coming in, all that kind of stuff, you know, and when you put it in a 2v2, 3v3 situation, it kind of slows it down a little bit, makes it a little bit more tactical, a little bit more, you know, it just kind of puts you more in the heat of the moment, and it's a little more enjoyable, a little less chaotic, and I just always like that. Furthermore, you know, you go down, you know, months later, even years later, and those playlists were usually, you know, for a while, easier to find matches in and still hop in and grab some games, as long as you just had, like, a buddy to hop on with. But anyways, so this new mode is so much fun. I don't even remember who I was sitting next to. I think it was a European YouTuber or streamer. I didn't know him, I didn't recognize him, or I didn't ask him what his channel was or anything, but we were sitting next to each other, and we ended up getting paired up on a team against 2 of the devs, and we had some of the most fun I've ever had playing Call of Duty, especially playing Call of Duty, you know, early at like a gameplay reveal like that, and it was just so much fun. We had matches where we just completely, me and the other, you know, streamer, content creator, whatever, we were just completely like smacking them. And then we had a couple matches where it got pretty close. You know, like the devs started smacking us around a little bit. And it was very, very fun. So if you guys don't know, basically, you don't have to worry about create a class or anything like that. You spawn in with a random set of weapons and even your equipment and stuff, right? So you might spawn in. I remember there was one of the matches we spawned in on a very small. I mean, all the maps are fairly small, right? But this one was just not good for sniper rifles, right? And we spawned in with Dragunovs, and it was just kind of a nightmare. You know, I mean, we spawned in with these things, and it was like, well, this is gonna suck, but at least everybody's on the same, you know, playing field. So you know, that was a lot of fun. You're just trying to like situationally figure out how to use those weapons and everything. But basically, you spawn in 2v2. There's 2 people on each side, obviously, and you have, what is it? I think 40 seconds. If you can either eliminate the other team, the other 2-man team, and then that's how you would win a round. But if after 40 seconds you have not eliminated the other team, then a flag will spawn in the center of the map, and a player from one of the teams needs to go to the middle of the flag, or to the middle of the map, and defend the flag for 3 seconds to get that point. So basically a neutral flag spawns, and I thought, you know, I was like, okay, so we're gonna have to get the flag and like run it back to our base. It's not even that. Basically, you just go sit on, I guess you could almost consider it more like a one cap central spawn domination, right? So like you just basically have to capture that B flag essentially, or whatever, in the middle of the map, right? And then that would count as a round win. So you got to be kind of on your toes, and there is indication that's like, hey, this is going to the overtime situation essentially. So you know whenever it's like, okay, well, we got to get to the center of the map and kind of figure this out. And you know, and then obviously like listening, your sound design of the game and everything becomes really important in that situation. And it made for some really, really fun situational gameplay, and I remember just having a blast with it. So it was kind of like a mixture of gun game and S&D almost, you know, because it's first to 6 points, or six round wins, right? And that determines who wins the game. So I had so much fun with it, and I'm really, really excited. You know, I can't wait until the game comes out and I'm able to play this. But furthermore, you know, the first thing that I thought whenever they were like, hey, this is what we're going to sit down and play right now, the first thought in my head was like, this is such a big chance for the face-off playlist that I was hoping would return to the franchise, you know. Now, obviously, I don't know if that's going to be a thing or not. It could be, and it could not be. But either way, you know, at least we've got something. We've got a 2v2 game mode. You know, they told us, the devs and everybody there, they were like, yeah, you know, because we were ecstatic. We were like, look, this is like amazing. We were having so much fun with this. Everybody that I was there with, basically we were all on the same. Look at that guy just sniped me with a scorpion. I just noticed that. We were basically all on the same, you know, coming from the same standpoint on it, that, you know, that the game mode was amazing and we loved it. And, you know, I don't know if they're going for like the competitive esports approach there. Probably a good chance that's what they're, you know, going for. And I think that would be really, really fun to watch. It reminds me of that Advanced, like everybody remembers Advanced Warfare, LOL, like one of the worst Call of Duties. But one of the really cool things that came from that game was the mode with the ball. I don't know if you guys remember that, like basically turned Call of Duty into basketball. Like, I remember well after I was done playing that game, watching the competitive professional players play that game mode was like amazing. And I have the same feel about this one, even though it's not near as like wild and weird. But this game mode is going to be very, very, very fun to watch on a competitive level. It's just going to be really interesting to see. But yeah, that was one of the first things that I got really excited about, is that, you know, obviously if they've worked on this game mode, they know we're really excited. And when we expressed that excitement and love for the game mode, you know, they were immediately like, yeah, internally, like all the testers, all the developers, all the higher ups, you know, we love it just as much. Like, you know, we're very aware that we're onto something here. That makes me think that logically the next step would be like, well, what else can we do in this 2v2 field, in this 3v3? You know, I mean, it's the same studio that made the face-off playlist. So they can't be ignorant to the fact that, oh my god, we're really onto something with this awesome new 2v2 mode. Let's make more, let's bring back maybe some of the, classic just domination team deathmatch 2v2, 3v3 playlists, and then maybe, let's come up with some new game modes like this one, like 2v2 Gunfight, and hopefully a lot more, and just really go with it. I am even more excited for the game, knowing that these possibilities are here. Like, it's Call of Duty, so you're always going to have that domination, that team deathmatch, that S&D, and all that good stuff. But knowing that there's a strong likelihood that there's going to be some really good 2v2 and 3v3 modes in this game makes me even more excited for it. And who knows, maybe we'll get... I know this is a controversial subject, but maybe we'll get a little bit of Battle Royale. I'm a little indifferent on that one. It's getting to that point where Battle Royale is just a little played out. I mean, it's still fun. I still get on Blackout. I still have good fun. I still get that adrenaline boost whenever I get a win. And it's just, kind of fun to mess around in and all that stuff. I think Blackout could be a lot better. I really hate the way that they did weapon progression. Look at that professional gameplay right there, just stunning myself like no other. But I don't know. I think there's always a good potential. It came out recently that Blackout was like a very last minute developed thing. They basically scrapped an entire campaign mode to and their saving grace was like, hey, let's put BR in the game. And so there wasn't very much time put into Blackout. And having said that, I think it still turned out pretty good. And I don't understand that whole, like, there better not be Battle Royale in or I'm done. I don't, if you don't like the mode, just don't play it. I guess if it means development time sacrifice for other modes that you would enjoy, then I guess I understand that. But if there's a part of a game that I don't enjoy, I just don't play it. I don't like get on Twitter and fucking, I'm so mad about zombies. I never play it, but fuck zombies. I don't understand that. Because for me, I don't really play zombies. But again, like when a Call of Duty comes out with zombies, I don't bitch about it on social media. I don't know. That's just me, though. Anyways, man, I just started kind of rambling and going off there. But maybe we'll see some other cool stuff. Like I said, maybe there'll be a Battle Royale mode, too. And I don't really know, man. I mean, obviously, this is the first time in years that I've been really excited about a Call of Duty campaign. I can tell you that from the stuff that I saw while I was at Infinity Ward. I mean, it was just amazing. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think about this new 2v2 Gunfight mode. What other modes are you hoping that you'll see in the game? Are you hoping that we're going to see like a full face-off playlist, back in the game? Are you, happy? Are you content with just 2v2 Gunfight? What are your hopes, your expectations, your thoughts? I know there's still a lot of Call of Duty haters out there. I don't care. I'm a COD kid at heart. Always will be. I'm always going to get the new one and at least try it out. I'm excited. I mean, I'm really, really excited. I think Call of Duty Modern Warfare is going to be absolutely fantastic. Again, huge shout out, to Infinity Ward for taking me out and, let me see some stuff and get some hands on. I'm forever grateful. And I love you guys for getting me here in this position. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next video. Let's discuss things in the comments. Bye-bye.